Hello, and welcome to our channel. Our channel is Two Retired Guys and a Podcast, where we talk about everything retirement. My name is Naresh. That's my buddy Paul. Um, Welcome to all our subscribers, and if you're new, welcome to you as well. So thank you for being here with us, and cheers. So what Paul and I were talking about, and we ran across this many times, while we were working, and then afterwards, is a lot of people, Paul, will say, "Well, you know what? I'm just going to work one more year and save a little bit more. Work one more year and save a little bit more, and then I should be okay." And that's a fallacy. That's not the truth. That's one more year, year and a half, 18 months. I'll save a little bit more money. It's not. That's not a good thing to do. And we'll look at the reasons today. So the first one is
Yeah.
when you've reached here now at, let's say you're between 55 and 61, you're it's though you're trading. If you don't retire now, you're trading the best years of your life for money you likely don't need. Early retirement years are healthier, more mobile, and mentally sharper. We have a health span, right, Paul? And things
Yeah.
start breaking down badly around 66, 67, most likely, if they're
Yeah.
not already doing it.
Well, you don't get
So,
that year back either, right?
oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, so your health, most likely, hopefully, will keep going at a decent, but it may well start going downhill because at this point, you can't go out and replace your shoulder joint, or you can, but you know what I mean? It's a lot. So joints are breaking down, knees are breaking down, backs hurting.
Yeah.
So your early retirement years, right, Paul? Between the years of 55 and 66, or 60 if you retired 60 and 66, those are your best years, basically.
Yeah. And like that's what you've been planning for, that retirement time, right? Not the extra year, right? So if you've been planning for 60, then hit your retirement. I mean, unless there's major things that come up, but plan for that year, whatever year you're going to do, and then stick with it. Time you
Right,
get there, you
because
go, maybe I'll just do one more year, because I think that's just, you end up being, you're worried. But if you plan correctly, then you don't need to do it, right?
exactly. And as we've said, you should have been planning for it. You should be at least 3 years back. It's in 3 to 5 years back, start planning for your retirement. And when you get to this, don't say, well, you know what, just I'll do one more year.
Well, because
Because,
yeah, yeah,
you know, so
exactly.
some people, and because that reason number two is work doesn't get easier. You just tolerate it less. Once now it feels louder, dumber, slower, pointless, painful. Burnout is happening. All these points. Paul and I have gone through it.
Yeah,
I know.
I, yeah, it's just, yeah, it doesn't get easier. You're going slugging back to work every day. So, a year may not seem long, but it can. And if you can get out at that time, then go, right?
Yeah, because if you've been working your plan, then you made a commitment to this. Let's say you're retiring at 55 or 57 or 60. Then that's your commitment. Do it,
Yeah.
because otherwise, you're gonna in your mind say, well, I could, right, Paul? I could have retired, man. I should. Well, you know what? Just another 12 months, and that's a long, bloody 12 months, buddy.
Yeah.
Looking at
Yeah.
it that way.
I did the same thing. I considered, oh, do I do another year or just pull the plug or same, right?
There
So
you go.
yeah, just no, let's
Yeah,
go. This is the time.
and to boot, Paul, there is no there really are not any employers out there who care for you to stay. You are a number, and your job posting will be up the next day, if not the same day. You will be
Oh yeah.
replaced, and you will be forgotten. Sorry to say that, but that's how it is. Nobody
Oh yeah.
remembers you. Nobody
Yeah.
cares. Staying one more year does not guarantee job security, better workload, gratitude. Nope.
No, no, not guaranteed. And yeah, like I said, just you are just a number. Someone will replace you. Someone was there before you. Someone will be there after you. And this is where you got to take the time and say, okay, it's my life. I want to get the most out of it. So this is why you plan, and then
Exactly.
execute the plan, right? So
Yeah, because you know what, Paul? The other thing is now, or depending on the job, but most jobs most jobs. Can you hear me, Paul?
yep, yep,
I just don't see you, but
yeah, I hear you fine.
can you see me?
Yeah,
Yeah, the joys of technology.
there
Oh,
you're back.
there, you're back.
Yeah,
You're back. Okay.
yeah,
So yeah, as we were saying, what will happen? Most likely, the fact is, at 55 to 60, you're not a spring chicken anymore,
correct.
right? You're They're gonna put you in some area, most likely at work. I know that from our, yeah, we were both in law enforcement, and you end up getting and put some in area where they just, you know, they they know that that you're just trying to kill another year. So they don't want to involve you in big projects. They don't want to give you big responsibilities. They don't want to do. They just want you to leave. They want you to leave. Actually, a lot of
Yeah,
places, so they can make room for younger kids. Mhm.
yeah, just switch it up. But yeah, again, it comes down to you got to make sure your retirement is for you, right? So once you plan, execute the plan. Like I said, there may be circumstances that you may have to stay. I don't know, divorce or whatever, or something that you may have to stay. But if the plan is on track, then stick to the plan, right?
Exactly. If whether you're single, whether you're married, and if you're married, if you and your spouse are moving forward, everything's fine. House is paid off. Cars, there's no car loans. Really, what are you waiting for? Because all you're inviting now by another year is stress, sitting, commuting, deadlines. Jeez, like
Yeah,
you've
and
done that for 40 years.
all that extra is definitely doesn't work out to be a huge amount in the long run. So
No, it doesn't.
no, no,
Over the 30 years, think about it, right, Paul? Like,
yeah,
that extra year of work that you could have really start enjoying, or that money you earn, or 30 years or 40 years, whatever your retirement, is it going to make a big difference?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not, right? It's
No,
not.
not in the
So
not in the grand scheme of things. So you know,
exactly. So retirement confidence only comes after you leap. Almost no retiree says I should have worked longer. They say I wish I'd done this sooner.
right.
Almost everybody I know who is retired, Paul, has said I wish I had done this sooner, and that includes myself.
Or they look back on their deathbed. I wish I worked longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. So almost every retiree I know from our workplace that I spoke, I wish I'd done this sooner. Oh, it's like a 10,000 monkey, then 10,000 pound elephant that went off my back. I wish I'd done this
yeah.
sooner.
I haven't heard one that didn't
I
say
haven't heard
that.
one who
Right?
said, "Oh, I wish I'd stayed longer."
No, yeah,
you know, and
no,
speaking of that, the math, people then try to point out the math of it, and it's usually good enough if you've been working at it for 3 to 5 years. You have no mortgage. You've worked all that out. You have no car payments. Kids have grown up. Really, this extra year is not going to make a big difference. In fact, it'll make a big difference in your health, in your well-being if you take the retirement.
right. Well, and if you find out you need a little extra, then find something a nice part-time job that you want to do for 1 day a week or something for that little
Exactly.
extra, right? No
Couple days a
less
week, yeah.
less
If
no-brainer
you
stress.
really need to, yeah. If you really need to, again, my advice would be, you've done 35, 40, 45 years of this mad rush every morning. Now, relax, enjoy your time. There's no clocks. You don't wake up. Nobody's going to, no pressure, everybody deserves that after everybody. And I
Yeah,
didn't really even think of these things, while I was, madly working away. I've been working since 18. I started working at 18 part time and then full time as soon as I finished university. And it's been a mad rush since then. Nobody ever thinks about these things until you retire. Oh my
right.
God, what a mad rush that was. And that's exactly why people need to do it right on time when they can.
Yeah. Just, like I said, you plan for it, do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Uh, you know, work, you know, work itself, like the fact remains, of work, if you stay for an extra year, again, as I said before, they're not going to give you any huge promotion. They're not going to be, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you for staying. In fact, most places will do want you to leave because they want a younger person there who can do the job faster, better, without less sick days, this and that. So, it's time when it's because otherwise what ends up happening, and this, we left this to the last, what ends up happening is you stay for 1 year, and then what happens? You say, well, you know what, I'll stay for another year. And then
Yeah,
what, you know
one
what,
year.
I'll stay for another year. I'm doing okay, I'll be fine, I'll stay till
So
whatever.
so 1 year turned to 5.
Exactly. And but the really important thing, Paul, to be really get serious about this, when you do that 1 year to 2 years, 2 years to 3 years, we've seen, both of us have lost very close friends
Yeah,
who passed away before they were just getting to retirement or just a little bit away. One was just, you know, and it was a really sad thing because they never got to enjoy anything. It
right.
was
Yeah,
just gone. Sudden this, sudden that, heart attack, whatever, and gone. And
yeah,
that's a reality in life.
yeah, yeah. One turns into many more, so it's never just one more.
Yeah, and it's kind of sounds, you know, nasty or ghoulish, but you and I have seen people fall at the job, like right, working right, and they died right at work, and it's really sad to see because you know then a lot of people think, oh my god, I wish he had taken his retirement. He was working so hard, take a couple extra years, this, that. But if he had taken his retirement on time, and there's no lie to this, it's the absolute truth. When you get past 50, your health is still pretty decent, but it's starting to, you start feeling all the, whether it's your blood pressure,
Yeah,
cholesterol, this, that, everything starts to come into view now, right? Your
yeah,
joints are hurting, bones are hurting, whatever else you may have. Some people have diabetes, this, that. So those few years that you have, but when you retire to the point around 67, 68, is maybe when you'll do your most traveling, maybe
yeah,
when you'll do your most enjoying with your kids, you
yeah,
know, if you have kids, grandkids.
yeah, yeah. The
The,
bottom line is, yeah, if once you plan your retirement time, just stick to the plan and enjoy it. Move on, and
because yeah, you and I've seen, like, there's I don't want to give names away. He retired, from the association a little bit after the president, and now he's got, you know who I'm talking about. He's got, I think, dementia or Alzheimer's or something, right? And he's still like a young guy. What is he? Late 50s or yeah,
yeah, I
50s
think
or late.
so.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was. This is a friend to both of us. Knew him really well, and a guy who always kept in shape really well and worked out. And here you are. You know, just because you're in really great shape doesn't necessarily guarantee you, great health. Yes, it will help for sure, but
yeah,
you can still end up having problems. Like he's, in that bad situation now, and other people who are in the bad situation. So this point of 66, 67 is well researched in that all the research points that this is when you'll start having problems. So you'll travel less after that, right? Because it's just hard to travel. It's hard to travel as it is, but then after that, it becomes really hard to travel. You'll have more doctor's appointments, and God knows what else can go wrong. So
yeah,
if you're at between 55 and 60, 61, and you're planning to retire, do it. If you're at 50 and planning to retire and can retire, do it. Right, Paul?
yeah. Just
Because
like I
it's
said,
your life.
stick to the plan, and like I said, you have less retirement time than normal than you did working time. So enjoy every, minute, day, 1 year
Absolutely.
after. Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I mean,
So stick to the
you
plan.
and I both. you and I both talked about it. We wake up every morning. There's no mad rush hour. There's no having lunches ready. There's no, you know what I mean? I make sure, and we're going to make another video on this. What are all the really good things you found out about retirement? You wake up, you have, there's things you have. I have to have a nice breakfast now. I have to have a nice coffee before I do anything. It wasn't any that way before. I had to rush to work, missed breakfast, mixed coffee, this, that, rush, rush, rush,
Yeah.
right? And I do know that more years are behind me now than there are ahead of me. So
Yeah.
whatever's ahead of us, we got to enjoy it. And I'm glad I retired on time to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah. So that's it.
So, hey, listen,
Retire when you can.
absolutely do it. And you will not regret it. That's from us
No.
and other people that we've spoken to. You will absolutely not regret it. Starting your new chapter in life, your new life. So,
Yeah.
again, thank you. I hope you enjoyed our conversation with you today. And please, thank you for being here and subscribing to us. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like. Please subscribe. Please turn on your notifications. Share the video with other people, and leave a comment or two. Please, just telling us what your situation was. Did you retire right on time? Did you decide to stay extra, work extra 1 year, 5 years, 3 years, and what came of that? You know, let's all retirement community, and let's all share some of this and see what everybody else is going through. That's our story. Paul and I, we retired. We were happy. It was like a 10,000-pound elephant that went off our back. So let us know, please. And again, please, it doesn't cost you anything. It helps us with the algorithms. Please like. Takes a second. Please subscribe. Takes a second. And notify. Turn on your notifications and share it with your other retired friends.
All right.
And we will see you next
On the
week.
next
Same
one.
place, same channel. Take care. Bye bye.